jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss. Now you counting stars. Should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Across the spectrum and around the globe, we bring you World Combat Sports.
World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, yeah. World Combat Sports, yeah.
What up? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-Side official. No negotiation. For the B-Sound Showdown. It is the 21st, y'all, of May. We at the back door of Let me bring this up right quick. We have a big name on the docket for June 1st. He go by the name, the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm in the process of getting this situation fixed with the shit keep dropping out. It is on my end, okay? Just be patient. Okay, just be patient. I appreciate you. But Deontay Wilder, 43-3-1. 43 victories, opposite 3 defeats, with 1 draw, with 42, dominate, blistering, blazing, fireworks, riveting, earthquake, knockouts. He set the fakes. Jolly Zhang, June 1st in Riyadh. June 1st in Riyadh. It's getting there, y'all. It's close. It's getting very close. Shout out to Samar Warren on deck. Peace and blessings, beloved. Salute WCS Certified. Stamp the like button and support the grind. You already know, Samar. Appreciate you, bro. One love to you, brother. Thanks for pulling up. Let's get to the first part of it. Tyson Fury, road to glory. Does he have one more? As we all know, the fighter that I just mentioned in Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury 3 times. 3 times, y'all. And though he did not fare well when it comes to the overall results, he fought that man 3 times. Unlike anybody else in this era. He fought him 3 times. Tyson Fury now sits at 34 victories opposite of 1 defeat and 1 draw with 24 knockouts. That 1 defeat was at the hands of Alexander Usyk, who sits now as 21 victories, opposite 0 defeats. Why do I bring this to your attention? Because just with one loss, finally I get to hear another fighter get that tag. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is 35 years old. When Deontay Wilder lost February 2020, one loss, they say he need to retire. It's good to see the guy who he was in the ring with get that same return. Now they talking about, oh, Tyson Fury should retire. He should retire. No. Why should he retire? It's only one loss. He's 35 years of age. It's only one loss. So I don't think he should retire. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? But thank God to awesome promoters like Eddie Hearns. He is an awesome promoter. Real talk. Straight up like that. Shout out to Hearns. Hearns is trying to advocate for his fighter, Anthony Joshua. And this is how this entire process is working out. Okay. If you want to look at the detour sign, Eddie Hearns is trying to say, yes, I'm going to direct traffic because I am a role player in this game. So I would suggest to you, Tyson Fury, if you feel that the rematch is too much, it's too heavy of a payload for you right now, based off what we witnessed, based off how you handle Alexander Usyk performance, based off you almost, getting stopped, I have an alternative. I do. I have an alternative to you, warrior. You can fight Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearns is trying to go back to when Deontay Wilder was in arbitration and when they was trying to trick him out his bag. You remember, they was trying to trick Deontay Wilder out his bag and tell the public that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was finally going to fight for the heavyweight undisputed. And they was talking about how big of a fight. It's going to be $100+ million fight. This is going to be the epic one. Yes. Eddie Hearn was out here telling fibs to the audience. And then the court case ended up concluding. And the decision was adjudicated in the favor of Deontay Wilder. And we saw the third one, which Tyson Fury would later go on to stop Deontay Wilder. Now, let me ask you this question, okay? And this is coming with all fairness. Do you believe that Eddie Hearn has a point? You know what I'm saying? Can you, without a shadow of a bias, do you believe he has a point? You know what I'm saying? With his expertise in the game and where he is, brushing shoulders, with the sheiks and everything, do he has a point to suggest that Anthony Joshua somehow, some way mediate a fight with Tyson Fury instead of the rematch? It's not like Tyson Fury in this case is being accused of cheating. You know what I'm saying? But he has been accused of cheating in the past. Do you feel that it's a fair assessment or alternative for Eddie Hearns to intervene and say, Tyson Fury, I don't know if you're going to fare any better in the rematch with Usyk. So therefore, if you choose to have an alternate route, I'm here to inspire you to go there. I can make it happen for you. I can get you a payday. Do you believe this fight should be on a holding pattern when it comes to Eddie Hearn suggesting that Anthony Joshua can be Tyson Fury's next opponent? Do you think it's something that the fight fans will want to see after his performance with Alexander Usyk? Now, this is how intriguing it is. You have Anthony Joshua, who lost to him twice. you know, when he was a unified champion. Then you have Tyson Fury, who just recently lost to Alexander Usyk. So Usyk has defeated the top two names in the heavyweight division. One, you know, a pair of the top two names in the heavyweight division. Okay, so therefore, when we talk about the deviation, should Tyson Fury accept Eddie Hearn's suggestion to say, you know what, why not go in there and fight Joshua, and then the winner of me and Joshua face Alexander Usyk? You probably asking yourself, I mean, what's the logic behind this? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose? How would Tyson Fury benefit from this unless he plans on retiring? You know what I'm saying? Does he want to retire going back in there and facing Alexander Usyk? Because he showed enough. Look, he showed enough fought Deontay Wilder 3 times. So wouldn't it be right for Tyson Fury to return and face Alexander Usyk a second time, being that he just took your title? And also, if the fight or if the suggestion is there, it won't be for all the titles, it'll be for the unified titles. So wouldn't it be beneficial, or wouldn't you encourage, or would I encourage Tyson Fury to go take the fight with Alexander Usyk, or allow himself to be receptive to Eddie Hearn's alternative route to say, I have a fighter here in Anthony Joshua who's already been in there twice with Usyk and he lost. So therefore you just lost. I know you have a rematch clause. Now, let's thumbtack that for a second. Let's thumbtack the rematch clause, right? So with that thumbtack, there's gonna have to be a lot. Most of the time they call it a thumbtack for a reason. You know, you just take your thumb and push it in that motherfucker. But when we thumbtack this little inclusion right here, it's gonna cost. Because I'm pretty sure the discussion has been on the table as to what the price tag is going to be for Tyson Fury in that rematch. So if you are suggesting for Tyson Fury to remove himself from an immediate rematch with Usyk and fight Joshua, should he get paid more for allowing Joshua the opportunity to crack that door open and get a shot at Tyson Fury for the first time? You know what I'm saying? Because look, let's use the only one that's out of the equation from fighting Usyk is his shadow, right? The only one that's out of the equation from fighting Tyson Fury is Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is coming off 2 dismal wins. One against Al Valin and the other one against the 0-2 MMA guy who received $20 million for the first time in his life, and he allowed himself to be carried on the front end of a left hand. I'm so disappointed. So instead of placing this suggestion by Hearns in obscurity, I wanted to bring it to your attention, fans. I wanted to say, you know what? Do I want to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight it out as an alternate fight to get the winner? I mean, the winner to fight Alexander Usyk. And I said to myself in private, as I reflected, I said, damn, you know what I'm saying? Do I really want to see this fight? Do I want that in my life? Should I just take a little bit of time and effort to be patient? It's thinking about giving Joshua opportunity at the titles again when it comes to Tyson Fury being in that spot already. What Anthony Joshua would have done it for Tyson Fury? Doesn't make sense for me to try to brainstorm this shit. Like, what Anthony Joshua would have done it for Tyson Fury? Does Anthony Joshua deserve to insert himself in there just because Eddie Hearns is talking? Is it something the public want to see? Shout out to Jessica the Queen in the building. Salute to you. I see you on deck. Shout out to Blue Hustle Man in the building. What's good with it, Blue? I'm gonna call you Hustle Man because it's already another Blue on him. I'm gonna call you Hustle Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you just Hustle. You know? Shout out to you, brother, for pulling up. Is my audio good? Or is it messed up? I am having technical difficulties. So just give me a little bit of time to get this shit straight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's on my end. Is my audio good? Okay, cool. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. International Toby Bartlett is in the building. Salute to you, Toby. So why I thought it was important for me to speak on this, because the heavyweight division, you know, we finally got an undisputed. And the right man won, in my opinion. The right man won. You know what I'm saying? Usyk left the impression on me when I met him. Very upbeat, spirited killer. You know what I'm saying? Very, very playful, but yet, you know, he can throw them hands. He's a very much a boxing mercenary. You know, you see him in person, he dressed different. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him, he looked like he was one of the extras on the Addams Family, like he was Frankenstein. He was dressed in all black. He looked like he was 7 feet tall. He had some platform shoes on. I mean, the shit was fly. I couldn't do that, but he could. I think the right man won. So right now he's sitting on top of the throne. He's been there before, but this is a different throne. This is the heavyweight. This is the final division at the top of the heap of the 17th summit. He's sitting at the 17th summit. You know what I'm saying? He's out of the equation. He's did what he had to do. And he did it famously, y'all. But do we want to see Joshua and Tyson Fury? Does Hearns have a play? Is this the Deuce of Wild or the Big Joker? Do we want to see Joshua face Fury? And the bigger question I want to ask you all, do you believe this fight is relevant to the heavyweight mix-up? And also, do you believe Joshua has a chance? Based off what we witnessed with Alexander Usyk, does Joshua have a chance to beat Tyson Fury? Can y'all kind of put your comments in the chat right quick, please? I know how people are, you know, it's Tuesday, right? I know how people are, they're getting adjusted, acclimated to the work week. Do you think that Joshua can defeat Tyson Fury? Do you believe he should be inserted into the equation? I just want to hear your thoughts. Please. Please let me know your thoughts. Okay. Usyk, well and respected in the UK since the Bellew fight. We got a glimpse of what he's about in the build-up. Special guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt. I like Usyk. You know, he was a smaller guy in that fight. Let's not forget. Usyk was fighting this guy right here. You know, Usyk was really fighting that guy right there. Real talk. I just have to put that up there. Usyk was fighting that guy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he trimmed up a little bit, But should he have came in there as him, as himself, just a little bit bigger than what he was? Did it have anything to do with the weight? I don't know. I don't care. I want to get back to do y'all believe that Joshua should have an opportunity to face Tyson Fury? And do you think, in all fairness, that he has a chance to beat Tyson Fury? Can you do me a favor and just basically create a mental spreadsheet and kind of give me some understanding? Do you think this heavyweight clash is relevant right now, based off Usyk and Joshua? I mean, Usyk and Fury having a rematch. Should Fury reconsider the rematch and face Joshua? Shout out to Jones in the building. Salute to you, man. I think he can. There's always a puncher's chance. So Jessica believes that Anthony Joshua. Now, I don't want to discourage Jessica from coming to the show, because she's a woman, right? And some told me that her favoritism was gonna be in the goddamn direction of Anthony Joshua. Some told me. I didn't have to goddamn really, just go deep. I said something about that answer. Yes, he has a puncher's chance. Give Joshua everything he requests. Okay? Don't be hard on him like you always have, WCS. I heard you call him overrated. But I think he deserves a chance like any other fighter. He has a puncher's chance. I get it, Jessica. I get it that you just want to give Joshua that ultimate, bowl of favoritism with all the fruits and vegetables. Yes, he beats Fury, but no, he shouldn't get the next shot. What? Toby is saying that Joshua beats Fury? Toby, let me check my time. You believe. Okay, you have the right. Okay? You have the right. Just let me sit up here and use some head movement. The pendulum was swinging pretty faster than usual when you put that comment in there. Say, okay, chill. Get your rhythm back. Oh, okay. We have one that believes Joshua can defeat Tyson Fury. Okay. And also we had Jessica who said he has a puncher's chance. Okay. Jones, what you think? What you think, man? Brother, salute. Life been good, no complaints. For sure. No doubt. What does somebody else think? I have puncher's chance, and Toby was adamant. Toby, real talk. Nuts and bolts, tighten it up, he gets it done. I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? Intimate with Eddie Hearns when he put information out like they should. You should pay attention. Whenever a fighter signs with him, he will promote that fighter to the highest heaven. And he's did a job with Anthony Joshua. Yes, sir. He's did what he's supposed to. Real talk. I do believe Anthony Joshua is a manufacturer, thanks to Eddie Hearns who built him. But that's not even the priority right now. I want to know from you all, like, in this trifecta between these two guys, because Deontay Wilder is still in the picture. We're just waiting for June 1st to see how this fight plays out with him and Zhang. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not asking you to, use up some of that oxygen that you have that you're going to need to debate. But, Deontay Wilder goes in there and knocks out Zhang. He will come a part of this. You know what I'm saying? He will become a part of this heavyweight quadrant. Yes, he will. They will start talking about, okay, Deontay Wilder is back in the fight, should he be considered in the mix-up? He's already fought Fury, just like Joshua's fought Usyk, right? No one really wants to see Deontay Wilder fight Fury, but they would like to see him fight Joshua first and foremost. Is the fans really, showing interest in Fury potentially fighting Joshua, all because Eddie Hearns want to interject based off the way Fury looked against Usyk? Do the fans want to see this fight? Because I know the fans will want to see Deontay Wilder and Joshua. But do the fans believe that Anthony Joshua has a chance in hell of beating the Tyson Fury that we've seen in there with Usyk? And WCS has to tell you, in all honesty, taking accountability and full stamp of approval and validation on my own accord now. All right? I'm taking full accountability. I think Tyson Fury wins. You know what I'm saying? If your throat just got dry, please go get some tap water or something like that to quench your thirst. But I do believe that Tyson Fury beats Anthony Joshua. I believe he comes in with a whole different game plan, because we know that the fight was close, right? We know that Anthony Joshua is not Alexander Usyk. We know what's going to be challenging is for Joshua to maintain his cardio and to land a punch on Fury. The only man that's been able to knock Fury cold smack out. There's only one bronze bomber. There's only one bronze bomber. There's only one bronze bomber. He's the only one that has absolutely sent Tyson Fury to the upper room, and I was there as an usher. Okay? I still got pictures. I got receipts. I took his photo, framed it, put it up on the wall up there in the upper room. Everything. I did that. I've been around, y'all. So therefore, can Anthony Joshua, like Jessica said, does he have an opportunity to land the shot and finally put Tyson Fury out? Also, I want to say this to you all. Has Tyson Fury been the same since that Deontay Wilder trilogy? Because though Deontay didn't fare well in the 3, he still took some off of Tyson Fury's boxing. I do believe so. And many could say that Tyson Fury possibly may have taken some away from Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if they can use that claim, so to speak, because Deontay said he lost the hunger. Could him going through a trilogy with Fury, being that he fought the best heavyweight in the sport at that time, right? Did that have some type of psychological influence on him, coming up with that decision that, hey, I couldn't get it done. We was in some wars. You know what I'm saying? What did it take off? Now, with Anthony Joshua and his 2 matches with Usyk, it wasn't a war. You're talking about 2 fighters who packed a punch, man, especially Wilder. So, many people can come and have that debate. You know what I'm saying? They can try to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? They can have these freaking study groups. They can have these debates. They can really try to get down to the bottom of it. Like, out of this equation that we have going on in the heavyweight division, what is warranted? You know what I'm saying? Which fight is warranted? Which fight has traction to the general public of boxing? Do we want to see a Joshua Fury? Absolutely sure that Joshua has a chance against Fury, because I don't think he does. When you take a fighter like Francis Ngannou that just stands and goes to the center of the square, act like his body is numb, and this is the guy who just dropped Fury in the third round in their fight, and he gets flatlined. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. You know what I'm saying? You can stand brave and persistent. I'm not believing that shit. I believe he took a dive. So in this case right here, people saying that Fury's on his way out the door. Can Joshua get it done? I don't think he can. I just don't have. Look, it's not hate. I just don't feel that Joshua can go in there and beat Fury, man. Yeah, Oleksandr Usyk, who beat Joshua, beat Fury, but that doesn't mean that Joshua lost to Usyk can go ahead and beat Fury and return for a third fight with Usyk and get the victory. Not in my eyes. I'm talking about no cataracts. You know what I'm saying? Not in my eye. No cataracts. No cataracts, y'all. I just don't see it. You know how people always saying no Diddy and all this other, no cataracts, goddammit. In my eyes, I don't feel at this point in time, the fights that Joshua's been in, I don't think he gets it done. Now, Fury's gonna have to figure it out. He's 35 years old, and he's gonna have to figure out whether he want to go and give up an opportunity to step back in there with a different game plan, being that the fight was close, and face Usyk. It's a lot of momentum that I love about this fight with Fury and Usyk. That the first fight, it turned out to be much better than I thought it would be. And to many others, it turned out to be extremely entertaining, back and forth. You know, both fighters had hurt each other in the fight, but more so Usyk having the edge in that department. He had freaking Tyson Fury out on his feet. Tyson Fury to go back in there for a second shot. Different game plan. Nice payday. I think that would be my suggestion if I was anywhere close to the tables and provide my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. When you talk about boxing luminaries, bro, and you know, giving my honest, organic opinion on this shit, I believe that he should go back in there and fight Oleksandr Usyk for a second time. Joshua, you need to earn your shot. Okay? And see, the reason why I believe that Eddie Hearns is trying to get Joshua into the fray with Tyson Fury, because they had a very great fight for the heavyweight undisputed. For real. It was legitimate, certified, official. The shit was authentic. It wasn't no paratrooper gliding into the ring. It wasn't nobody's grandma walking up there with a heel in her hand trying to beat a fighter in the head. You know, it wasn't a gypsy grandma going in there trying to hit Oleksandr Usyk in the head. Stop! Get off my boy! Get off my boy! He's a gypsy! You know, I didn't see any of that. It wasn't people fighting in the audience. The entire focus was on the fight, and it was a hell of a fight. Real talk, it was a hell of a fight. I think Eddie Hearns do not want to have Joshua in any conversation, waiting on a fight. And then Deontay Wilder goes in there and knocks out Zhang, and then the public start calling for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. They're in another dilemma, because you know how Anthony Joshua was saying, it's not out the question. You know, for me and Wilder to fight, it's not the question. You know, we have to give it time and this, that, and the other, and this and that. You know, it was an opportune time when he looked bad against Joseph Parker. He goes in here and he flatlines Zhang. It don't matter if it's in the first, second, third, fourth, whatever. He flatlines him. He gets it done. Now you have two fighters who's waiting. You have Deontay Wilder that's willing to do a quick turnaround to get on the Riyadh card August 3rd on the Crawford versus Madrimov freaking undercard. And look, I know it's not possible. It's not gonna happen for Joshua to fight on the undercard of a Crawford. It's not gonna happen. Hey, It doesn't matter if the Sheik is putting on a fight or not. It's not going to happen. But I think the conversation, you know, you start hearing the drum beat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You start hearing that ruckus again, and people start trying to, you know, put they notary stamp on, hey, we want to see this Wilder Anthony Joshua fight since he don't have shit lined up. It's it. He's waiting. He was waiting on Fury Usyk. Usyk won, and Hearns is trying to use his deuce a while. He say, hey, why don't you just try to fight Joshua instead of going back in there and fight Usyk because you didn't look the best. But then I'll say this to Hearns. I say, well, in that case, you know, when Joshua lost his titles, I just didn't hear Wilder in there. Why don't you fight Wilder and not Usyk again based off the way you look? You lost your titles. You know, Tyson Fury lost his WBC title. Hold on for a second. Hello? Yes. Perfect. Correct. Correct. Yes. No, I'm a homeowner. Single family. Yes. They're gonna be on the outside, right? From what I was told, right? Okay. That's fine. Yes, it. Yes, it's fine. No, sir. No, sir. I don't mean to cut you off, but no, sir. Not at this time. But what I do want to ask you before you get up, sir, is that the guy who came over here and did the upgrade for the AT&T fiber, he said he was going to bring a modem out. We never received the modem, the new modem. Okay, I appreciate it. No, I don't. I just wanted to put that in there about the modem. I appreciate it. All right. Have a good day. Thanks. Okay, I'm back, people. I'm back. Ghost said, I believe Joshua will stop Tyson Fury. I have heard about their sparring and more. Tyson is overrated. His tape shows me that. And shout out to Ghost being in the building. The one thing I want to say in response to that comment is that Tyson Fury has a single loss. He has just a single loss. Last time I checked for Joshua, he lost to Andy Ruiz. He lost to Alexander Usyk twice. When I take my goddamn left or right hand out, Ghost, and I start to count uno, dos, tres, dos, uno, dos, tres, dos, uno, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It's more than one. It's more than one. Not to mention how many times he was attending Canvas University when he fought Klitschko. How many times he attended Canvas University against Ruiz. Tyson Fury was able to stop Deontay Wilder. He still has that, in my opinion, with Anthony Joshua, because what we cannot sit up here and just think that it's not even part of the conversation goes is that Joshua should be considered to be chinny. It's easy for him to go in there and fight somebody at distance like Otto Wallin that didn't really come there to engage because he had the orders. It's very easy to look at and say, you know what, Francis Ngannou got $20 million. It's changing my life. What do you want me to do? A 1, 2, 3, platoon. Halt, punch, knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, fight is over. We got to look at it that way. Now we have fighters out here that haven't been on the cameras that's considered chinny. Joshua has attended the orientation of Canvas University Ghost several semesters, several Ghost. And you know what I found out? I always say, how did he get there? Was it something dealing with the fight? Or was it something that was in the ring, a foreign object, contraband, or something like that? And you know what my answer was all the time? It was the opponent that put him on the canvas. He didn't trip over the canvas, threading. He didn't do none of that. He is chinny. If it's a fighter that can put him down, it's Tyson Fury, that Ghost. He can do it. He can do it. Now that doesn't mean that I'm right. I'm just saying, if this fight was ever to be made, which I don't think, you know, it sounds good. It gives you a little glitzy, you know what I'm saying? A little hope, you know, with Eddie Hearns, because he can make shit pop. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all about punch placement. It's all about ring IQ. I don't think Joshua's IQ is higher than Tyson Fury. I don't. Is Anthony Joshua battle ready? Is he battle tested? He is. I have to be honest. Anthony Joshua's battle tested. He's been to the battlegrounds. Yes, sir. But the combat element changes for me when it comes to how you know, clever Tyson Fury is, how sneaky he is. You know, some of the stuff he was doing with Usyk would be more effective with Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, because Anthony Joshua isn't as smart of a boxer than Alexander Usyk, in my opinion. That's all. I don't see Joshua being Fury. I just don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it either, with cataracts removed and with brand new focals with a fresh eye test. I don't see it with a magnifying glass, with a microscope. You know what I'm saying? With a telescope, with a pair of binos that I just purchased from Target. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it with the optics. I'm talking about with a rifle optic. Remove the optic and just looks through it. And I don't see it, bro. Anthony Joshua has one of the better resumes at heavyweight, and him versus Usyk 2 was a lot closer than people give credit. He has flaws, but is very much top 4 at least. I agree with the top 4. I didn't say he wasn't top 4. But you mentioning him and Usyk, yes, we know that. That's recorded. That is recorded in the boxing annals that he fought Usyk twice. That's absolutely correct. But since he's fought Usyk, do we bring up the Jermaine Franklin? Should we bring up how he was getting touched up by Robert Helenius? Should we bring up Otto Wallin? What was going on with that fight? The Otto Wallin that went in there and fought Tyson Fury, bro. Where was he at? Was he standing in the line at the shelter? And they were supposed to give him the strategy? Yes, he go a pack of ramen noodles. And also, here is the information that you requested, wrapped up nice and tight. That is the strategy, okay? That you need. It's the one that you had against Tyson Fury, and it's the one that you need stepping in with Anthony Joshua, okay? All right? We wish you nothing but the best. No, that's not the case, y'all. We didn't get the Otto Wallin that fought Fury the first time. We got the Otto Wallin that had the conversation on the bat phone. He said, you know, you did this for me. I'm gonna make sure I look out for you. You know what I mean? So this is what I need you to do. I need you to go in there and move around. You know, move around. Make it look believable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you, mate. You go in there and make it look like Creed. But what I'm saying is that we have plans for Joshua. Do you understand? You know what I mean? No rubbish. I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I understand, Eddie. I get it. I get it. And believe me, I know. Okay, I don't want to see none of that Fury stuff. Okay, you heard it. You split his eye open, and all that. No, we want you to just stay at distance, move around, do some feints, and but ultimately let Joshua, do his thing. Let him move on you, land. Get the crowd into it, and then just a little birdie. You look over on your right shoulder, little birdie's there. He tells you, hey, stay seated, stay seated. Don't go back out there. That little birdie's being, totally honest. You got the paycheck. Do what the birdie tells you to do. Just treat it like a carrier pigeon. Okay, Olive Arlene? Yeah, I got it. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. And then for Francis the God, I got it. I got a million. You say it will be there, my account be cleared, escrow, all that. Yes, your money will be there. Your money is good. I just take 1, 2, 3, halt, and punch. Roll back, and the referee. No grounding pound like MMA, right? No, it won't be no grounding pound. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. But shout out to Ghost, man. I'm seeing you in a minute. You've been Ghost. But appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care who wins between Fury and Joshua, but I'll lean towards Fury because of heart. And see, that's another thing. Hustle is talking about heart. And that's another thing that I have to reciprocate in a caveat from Hustle is that, yes, heart should be a state of concern because we have seen Joshua quit. Now, those of you don't get mad when I say he quit. I'm not the only one that thought he quit, but he quit against Andy Ruiz, and they always say this little term here in the States. In the States, they always say, once a quitter, always a quitter. And I looked at Joshua. I said to myself, you quit. No, you didn't. You represent the Hearn's name. You quit. How dare you? Just wait till we get back to the office. We're going to talk about this. He quit. Joshua quit. Once you have that quit in your blood and it's been exposed, you bound to leak it out again. For real, it bound to happen again. Right, Hustle? It's bound to show its face again. The UK fans want AJ versus Fury more than anything. Casual fans want that fight too. Hey, Toby, I feel you, bro. Maybe you can drop a little bit, say, hey, Eddie, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to pay that man well. He's going to have a benefit to stepping aside and fighting Joshua that's financially, you know what I'm saying, relevant, fair. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Because I don't know what the numbers look like for the rematch. I'm just telling you like this. In order for him to step away from the immediate rematch and fight Joshua, that is a huge, that's a big decision. It has a lot of weight. It has a lot of current going through it. Because you're at the end of your career with just one loss. I mean, you definitely have to make sure that the compensation is where it need to be. That's all I'm saying. It's a reason why Tyson Fury was fighting Derek Chisora or Wash White and the rest of the bums he fought. I mean, look at it this way. If Tyson Fury was fighting those guys, I'm about to hit you with something, that Ghost. I'm about to hit you with something. When Deontay Wilder was basically facing his opposition, they said he was bums. And the reason why they said that Wilder was facing those guys because he didn't fight the likes of Tyson Fury. I mean, um, he didn't fight the likes of Derek Chisora and a Dillian White who kept on calling him out. And now to hear that you are calling them washed, I'm going to assume that they wasn't washed when they were somewhere over there fighting whoever, and when Wilder was still reigning defending WBC champion. Because the only thing I'm saying, Ghost, is that we only have a selection from the pool of names that's available. We're not talking about a heavy roster of U.S. heavyweight contenders. We just wasn't there. So now, Derek Chisora has multiple losses for quite some time. And then Dillian White, come on, man. Come on. Show Dillian some respect. Show him some respect, man. Come on, man. Just look back on it for a little bit, right? Dillian White, when Anthony Joshua KO'd him, it was a non-title fight. Okay? You understand? White was stopped. We give him the benefit of the doubt. He went up there and fought some okay names. You know what I'm saying? He even beaten a Joseph Parker in the process, a Lucas Brown, Robert Helenius. He beat the Derek Chisora. This is after his KO loss to Joshua. He has some names, but he wanted Deontay Wilder. He even has an Oscar Rivas. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it's 26-0. Then he went in there and he was winning the fight against Alexander Povetkin, and boom! Down goes White. And I'm out there telling the audience, saying, no. That's not the same. That's not my fam, yo. Don't stop screaming at me. That ain't my fam, shawty. That's a whole different White. You know what I'm saying? When you're up here and your name is spelled WHYTE, I'm asking why. Why not just put the I in there? You know what I'm saying? I guess when it comes to the vowels, it's sometimes Y. I guess that was it right there. AEIOU, sometimes Y. I guess they felt, oh yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Add that Y in there. But goddamn Dillian White, he was doing this thing against Povetkin and got dropped. I mean, brutal knockout in the 5th round. Brutal. One of the most brutal knockouts you'll see in boxing. Brutal. And then he would come back later, the following year, and regain that. Exact that revenge. And then he had Tyson Fury, which I don't know what the fuck will happen. But he only has 3 losses. Let's take that in consideration. Tyson Fury has a loss now. Deontay Wilder has losses. Joseph Parker has losses and been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder's been knocked out. Tyson Fury has been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua has multiple losses. You know what I'm saying? Has losses. That's what it is in the heavyweight division. But we can't just call a wash right now. Because when Wilder was ruling the division, and he was the showpiece, he was acting like who he was fighting was bums. So it can't be bums on both sides. That wasn't, I mean, come on, there can't be bums on both sides. Tyson Fury isn't the same anymore, and the version of Deontay Wilder he fought in 3 fights wasn't anywhere close to his peak. And I saw him almost get out of there. What? It wasn't close to his peak. I mean, come on, Ghost. What? Ghost, you better than that now. You saying the version of Deontay Wilder wasn't at his peak when he fought Wilder? No, I totally disagree, bro. I totally disagree with that. It wasn't like this is Canelo Alvarez Triple G from Canelo Alvarez Triple G 2 to 3. It wasn't a huge gap, right? They fought, they had a draw, and then they came back and fought again the second time, and then they finally fought the trilogy. It wasn't like, Wilder had like 7 fights before he fought freaking Tyson Fury again. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back and visit that road with dates, as they call receipts. He fought Tyson Fury December 1st, 2018. And then he had 2 fights in between. Fought him again February 22nd, pre-pandemic 2020. And then he fought him in an immediate rematch the following year, October 2021. So it wasn't like he had 7 freaking fights before he stepped in there with Tyson Fury a third time, like Canelo Triple G. So what I'm saying is, how can he not, you know what I'm saying? How can he not be at his peak when he fought Tyson Fury? How? How is that possible? He was just coming off a knockout win over Luis Ortiz and Dominique Brazil. He fought Fury. We all saw what happened. And then when he had the trilogy, Wilder down in rounds 3, 10, 11. Fury down twice in round 4. So he still dropped Fury again. And he dropped Fury in the first fight in round 9 and round 12. You know how I go. I like the interaction though. I like the comments though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghost. That's one thing he does is interact with the topic. You know what I'm saying? Usyk, who beat Fury, was a lesser Usyk than the one who fought AJ. We forgetting the fact that the same AJ gunshot at the time hurt Usyk 7, 8 multiple times and won multiple rounds himself. I agree with the back end, the latter half of your statement, but you're saying a lesser Usyk who didn't drop Joshua, who's chinny? This dude is chinny, Ghost. As when they went up to the Himalayas to freaking seek out freaking Vladimir Klitschko, who was up there ice fishing, talking to Vitali. He comes back out of retirement. Bing, bing, bang. He started playing the goddamn drums on freaking Joshua. They say, Klitschko, you know, you're not going on another heavyweight championship run. This is for Joshua. Did you forget the orders? You forgot the orders, I see. I understand you was retired. He forgot the orders, bro. Joshua's been down. Usyk didn't drop Joshua. Yeah, they might have hurt each other, but Usyk's performance, in my opinion, against Fury was much better than Joshua, in my opinion. Especially, he had 2 different coaches for both of the Usyk fights. I mean, the Joshua fights. No. He had 2 different coaches for the Usyk fight. Joshua had 2 different coaches for the Usyk fight. One was Robert Garcia. So I'm saying to myself, how? How can Usyk be less? And he went 2-0. He went 2-0, bro. He went 2-0 against Joshua, who brought in 2 different coaches. And then comes in here and drops Fury. He drops Fury, bro. I think he did much better. Definitely Fury should face Usyk again. AJ fights the winner of Dubois versus Herkovic a while. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Toby, that's clap it up. Shout it. I like that. AJ fights the winner of Dubois Herkovic. That is now for the IBF. It is now the time for Dubois to step up. Let's see, can Dubois step up? Or will he have another moment like he did with Usyk? Or will he have that shining breakout like he had with Jarrell Miller? Even though Jarrell Miller been out the sport for a while now, because he had like 19.325 over YN substance, and none of them was ostarine, goddammit. He went the distance. He showed heart. Shout out to Big Baby. But let's see what Dubois can do against the face of stone face, or whatever. Dubois versus Herkovic. I like that. I like that lineup right there. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm backing Wilder to KO Big Bang Zhang. It's funny how, you go to these discussions about Wilder, right, versus Jane, and you hear them so easily say that Wilder's old, Wilder's old. That's how much of an impression that he had when he was actually reigning defending champion. People say, oh, he's old, he's done. That fight with Fury took a lot of him. But then you have Zhang, who's 40 years old. 40 years old now. Don't get absent on the recall memory. Dude is 40 years old. But see, he doesn't have any real notable fights for people to just latch on to him and talk about him and bring him up in boxing conversations. The only reason they've been really highlighting and peddling his name through the YTC streets is the fact that he's facing, there's only one bronze bomber. That's all. That's all that is. That's all that is. I would love to see Wilder get back on Parker. Hold on for a second. I would love to see Wilder get back on Parker, then fight Joshua, and last Usyk in a calendar year. Then Trilly. That's you putting too many fights out there. Like, he has made it clear. Like Joshua is Wilder is, he's at a point where, yeah, the Sheik may have said he wanted to see the old Wilder, but deep down inside, Wilder can give you a promo and say, yeah, you got the old Wilder back. But what if he's made enough money that he's comfortable and it's difficult for him to slide out them silk sheets? It's difficult. For real. It's difficult for him to get up on his day and go out there to the garage and pick which whip he want to drive down the street and chill in and enjoy his freaking time out the ring, and he don't have no motherfucking fight camp. You know what I'm saying? You have to take that in consideration. That's like 4 fights. You said get back with Parker. That's a fight camp. Then fight Joshua. That's a fight camp. And Usyk? No, that's too much, Samad. Come on now. That's too much, bro. I'm being honest. That's just too much, in my opinion, though. That'd be a lot for us to think that Wilder would take that route. So both Ngannou and Wallin were paid off. Win by beating AJ, they could have the biggest win of their career. Then they write their own checks. Okay, so I know when people hear the F word, though it's very small in nature, it is grand when it comes to the sport of boxing. Okay, it can either be a 3-letter word or a 6-letter word. It depends on how intense the conversation. And if we're talking about more than one fight. But when you hear the word fix, depending on who's spelling it, when it comes to boxing, I got to put 2 X's in that mix. I got to put 2 X's because it happens so often. So my response to that is that, who's the money guy, Toby? Is Ngannou the money guy? Hell no. Is Otto Wallin the money guy? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. And it just leaves one more in the chute, in the landing pattern, Toby. And that is AJ. AJ is the money guy that they're trying to get back to have this $100 million fight. Not Ngannou, who was 0-1. How dare you, Toby? How long you been around boxing and you're going to say something like that? Come on, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Otto Wallin, who that? WHO space DAT. Who that? Ain't nobody looking for no Otto Wallin doing shit. Yes, they took the paycheck. How much damage did he receive in the Joshua fight to retire on the stool? Come on, man. GTFO. Come on, Toby. The checks from Joshua. You know what I'm saying? He is the money guy over there. You know that, bro. You know that, man. Mr. Bar, you on something? You're hot as that Errol Spence Jr. fish fighter. What the? Let me go back. Let me go back. Samad is co-signing on what Toby just said. Let me go back to what I always say. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-Side official. No negotiation need. Y'all thinking I got to go back into negotiation. How, Samad, are you co-signing off what Toby said? There's nothing on Toby. But you trying to tell me that when it comes down to the money, when it comes down to people, and we're talking about the money, I can see if Francis Ngannou would have beat Tyson Fury. Now we're talking a whole different language, man. We're not talking Ibani. We're not talking about Huktonfani. We're talking that money, that shmoney. And Ngannou beats Fury. Then we talking about why he didn't beat Fury, though, Toby. He should have beat Fury. Then it's weight to what you just said. Then Otto Wallin, I don't know where he comes in. You know, he just came up in the freaking rotation, and they say, "Hey man, we're gonna give you a nice little paycheck going." And you know what they do. You know what they just don't give us that freaking Tyson Fury performance, okay? All right, cool. He sat on the stool and quit. So to answer your question, yes, it was fixed. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody. AJ versus Dillian White, it was for the British title, which is a huge title in the UK. Most British fighters want the British title on the record. Yes, I said it wasn't for a world title, Toby. Yes, you're right. Absolutely check. It was, but it wasn't for a world title. That's why I said that he beat him when he wasn't a world champion yet. But you're right. It was for the British title. And Samar said the EJ hot grease. How dare you? How dare you take that road? How dare you co-sign on that? No. Ngannou, 0-1. I can see if he was 1-0 with a win over Tyson Fury, then we talking. Because that right there would have did it. This guy fought Tyson Fury. In his first, he's 0-0 coming into that. And you trying to tell me you thought he was going to win? Did he have a single inclination that did any fight fans have an inclination that Ngannou was going to win? I was going for Ngannou. That doesn't mean I thought he was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Fury carried the money. Fury was on the holding pattern to fight for the undisputed because he has the name. He's the draw. You know what I'm saying? Just like Anthony Joshua, he's the draw in a lot of cases. Until somebody just straight up flatlines Anthony Joshua. You know, Andy Ruiz made him quit. But until somebody just flatlined him like Deontay Wilder was in the trilogy, he still has fights left in him. You know? Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden on deck. What's good? I saw a video of Wilder running track. I've only seen him jump rope once. He's serious this time. 100% Wilder don't run track. And Silk Sheep's mind said, no way. Yeah, you're right, man. Wilder was on the track. He said, hey, I'm taking this serious. Now, I don't know how many times he went to the track. And you're right. The fight camp that I covered him in, I did get him jumping rope. You know, that video is, I don't know what it is, like 700,000-800,000 views on that. I don't know if it's at 1 million yet. But that was all my footage. He was jumping rope. Yeah, I was like, damn, they say he don't jump rope, but he's jumping rope right now. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. He on the track, man. He pushing pavement, as we call it in the Corps. He pushing pavement. He might be on a whole nother mindset mentally. You know what I'm saying? He just might be that. But shout out to the Bronze Bomber. Go in there and knock Zhang out. Go over there and unholster that right hand bazooka. And let him know it still got that ammunition. You know what I'm saying? It still got that explosiveness. The wick is short. Let them know, man. You still got that dynamite in there. And Gunner won that fight against Fury. He just got effed over on the cards. No, let's go. Hold up. Now, Toby, you was asking me, did I think the fight? When I go back up here, you was asking me, did I believe what was it? Was paid off, right? But if you're down here saying that Ngannou won the fight against Fury, he just got effed over, that mean it was fixed, baby. Fixxeed, Fixxeed, Fixxeed. It was fixed, yeah. It was fixed. One more again. It was fixed. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Toby. If you saying Ngannou beat Fury, but yet they gave it to Fury, that tells you right there, boxing is still on this alphabet, ain't it? You said it yourself, Toby. You know what I'm saying? You said it yourself. If you believe Ngannou won that fight and they gave it to Fury, it further proves that boxing still on this soul sucking the life out of fighters excursion when they go up here and snatch victory away from a fighter who believed they did enough to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? We know how that comprehension goes. Oh shit. Oh my God. They zip line your goddamn your expectations straight to hell. That's what they do. Yes, sir. You're all locked in. Yes, when you get down there, you're gonna start feel the burning sensation. Then you're gonna see the flames. Yes, that's when you know you're entering hell. But don't worry, the devil will escort you from there. Okay. Thank you for being up here and please, best of luck. I'm serious. That's what they do. They zip line you right. When they have you all hyped up, man, this is gonna be a fair shake. Yeah, this is gonna be fair. And then the shit goes left and fighter get robbed. And then they zip line your ass straight to hell. And Satan be there, hey, welcome, buddy. How you doing? Hey, you might want to take off that jacket. I don't know what they told you up there, but it gets kind of warm down here. Yeah, unzip that jacket. Take off that shirt. Get comfortable. Yeah. Hey, when you get down about 200 more feet, they're gonna give you a cup. It was ice in there, but down here, shit melts quick. So just drink that and hydrate, and then just start to mingle with everybody else in it down here in hell. Okay. Once again, welcome. Seriously, you're fixed, but they didn't pay him off. They just fixed him out of the win, in my opinion. So if they fixed him out of the win, but they didn't fix him on the payoff. Don't they both intertwine? Aren't they betwixt? They're combined. They're conjoined there, Toby. They are attached, linked, tied together. Fixed by decision or fixed in payment is still the same thing. Corruption at its finest. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Now, appreciate your points, Ghost, Toby, Jones, Samad. You know what I'm saying? All you that was interacting with the topic, appreciate y'all, man. I want to get to something that's people been trying to let go. Now, Ryan Garcia has been making his rounds. I'm not gonna lie. I saw him shadow boxing with a nice little shawty. I was like, damn, old girl, fine. But shout out to Brian, who's been making a tour. I mean, he's been on a world tour, y'all. I can't hold the dude. Ryan Garcia has been on a world tour. And I'm pretty sure he's met some absolutely stunning women on his travels, doing his travels. But now we are a day from understanding what would be the fate. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia seems not to be worried about any of this shit. To be honest, he don't seem to be worried about any of it. When you balance out the truth, Ryan Garcia is pending a B sample result. We are waiting. It's supposed to have been on the 21st. That was agreed upon his team and Vada for his B sample. And we're waiting for the big news to drop. If anybody's heard news while I'm on here, let me go through, because sometimes things drop while I'm live. Let me go and see if there's anything that's been dropped out there so far. I don't see anything, but it's supposed to come back the 22nd, which is tomorrow. Let me see. Greatness be found. I don't see anything on this end as far as Ryan Garcia test. But what I can say about him and this whole debacle as it's been played out in the aftermath of Devin Haney losing and picking up his first loss is that this has been one of the biggest. When I tell you that things change in front of your eyes, real talk, like you expect, you know how I talk about see blind in this generation, how people see things from their vantage point and how they're easily persuaded by their peer groups. This is a perfect example. Ryan Garcia, just take Ryan Garcia out of the equation. There have been other fighters who test dirty, and they have basically experienced much more of a deeper ridicule than Ryan ever could imagine. I haven't seen people going in extremely hard on Ryan. They've been laughing and pretty much taking it as humor as he's been making his round robin, going out here and being outside. I think a video is out. Is blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? He's making videos. You hear about the cancel culture, right? When you want to talk about seeing this shit play out right in front of your face, man. I don't think I've ever experienced someone that isn't being um they're not running a entire smear campaign. Like I saw some channels out there trying to make it look like it was rougher, it was rough and he's a cheat, this, that. But no, not like Crawford. Crawford never tests positive. The reason why I'm saying is like you get a fighter like Ryan Garcia who tests for two different substances. Even Jarrell Miller was castigated more than this. Bro, this guy's been all over the place, man. He's been having fun. Like he don't have no adversity pending. He has been having an absolute joyful time. And look, I ain't gonna lie, some of the women he's been with, I say, God damn, Ryan is having a goddamn glorious time. And what he did to Devin Haney, y'all, when you talk about cancel culture, nobody's haven't been talking about Haney like that. Ryan Garcia has been out here just doing what the fuck he want to do, yo. He's been doing what the hell he want to do. He's not even looking at it like if he's pending any type of consequences and repercussions of a freaking penalty. He hasn't even did it. I mean, he hasn't even shown any signs of this damn pending drug test that's due on the 22nd. You know, you haven't seen him like cringe or whatever, like he got to drop a hot sauce in his eye or something, or his mascara, was freaking running into his eyes from, going around and doing all these tours and singing blah, my face, blah, my face. None of that shit. Dude has been on a world tour. And this is another thing why I say about the council coach, how I fucked up with Devin. Because Devin should have been out too. He the one that was done wrong. Him going on ESPN and saying he ain't gonna fight and no, he should have been out just like Ryan, so he can keep the story going. Like, hey, it's fucked up what he did. But it's to a point right now. It's people that's embracing Ryan like he ain't never fucking tested positive or dirty as a fighter. Why? Because of what he did and how he went about the fight. He dropped them. They saying, okay, yeah, you can test dirty, but that doesn't mean it's gonna create some type of ultimate skill set. It's not like it's gonna take you through a whole nother realm of superpowers. This shit ain't angelic. What the fuck are we talking about? This dude is out there and people are embracing him. Do you know what people do when they say, oh man, you're a dirty fighter, man? Like, man, you're a slime ball. You misrepresent the sport. No, man, they out there hugging the motherfucker, embracing him, showing him mad love. I mean, it doesn't get any more than that, man. Like, I don't think Ryan Garcia understands what torment is. I think Haney might, or maybe not. Like, nobody's talking about what's been done. Like, I guess when the results come back, people pick up the tempo and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The results came back and, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they might just been a little idle. There may be a vacancy of thoughts going on about this drug test coming back. But from the time that we knew that Ryan Garcia petitioned for sample B to the deadline being the 22nd, the concern has dwindled. Like it's very, very little talk. But I mean, they're more so talking about, giving interviews with Ryan. He's at the soccer game. He's in Riyadh. He's over here. He's over there. He's everywhere. And you would have thought that there would be some footage to come out, some videos, but every time somebody try to say some shit, they talk about positive shit with Ryan. They're not really holding him to the fucking fire with his freaking newly goddamn, trimmed toenails and with that freaking gloss on it. You know what I'm saying? All that shit he get done while he's being pampered. No, nobody's holding his little feet to the fire. Nobody's running a smear campaign on him. I thought, there was a support system out here for Devin Haney. But I don't see the anger, the outcry. I don't see the motherfucking torchlit parades. I don't see the energy for all you dickheads that was out here putting all the smear campaign and personal shit on Crawford versus Spence. But you got both fighters in Spence and Crawford who didn't come back. But the storyline was, oh, you wanted to blame Crawford for cheating. Now you actually have a cheater, and y'all fall the fuck back. Y'all fall the fuck back. Well, he did knock him down 3 times. Last time I checked, goddamn, Crawford knocked down Spence multiple times too. But y'all want to say, oh, well, we just can't really say it's Peds because he beat Devin. So y'all definitely give Ryan Garcia a hybrid therapeutic exemption. Ooh, that shit had a lot of freaking goddamn different little, situations attached to it that y'all didn't dare touch, man. Y'all ain't sent in fire support, closed air support. Y'all didn't do none of that. Y'all in y'all battle positions, sipping on a Capri Sun, chilling on your phone, texting, all that. Y'all don't see no freaking sense of urgency in this shit. I didn't hear hardly anybody staying consistent with talking that shit about Ryan Garcia. I guess because he has complexion for the protection and he's a pretty boy. Because goddamn, if I know if Deontay Wilder, Crawford, Teofimo Lopez would have tested positive for some freaking performance enhancing drugs, y'all still would have been talking about the shit. But now you get a fighter that tests positive, and the black fighter is the victim. And all these black content creators fall the fuck back. Not all of them, majority of them. They fall the fuck back, chilling. And y'all don't have no sense of urgency to, man, call that nigga out and say, man, you up here joking around about performance enhancing drugs. Like what Ryan Garcia has been able to do is bookmark this point in time, which is going to be talked about for the next 10 years. Because when a fighter pop dirty now, we can definitely go back to the Ryan Garcia moment and say, no, don't come up here talking about that freaking dirty shit no more. Because when Ryan tested positive, he went up there and made a freaking mockery of testing positive. You know what I'm saying? He missed weight. How much more is it? He missed weight. He tested positive, right? He went up here and made a highlight reel of jokes from it, but yet the media didn't stay on his head about it. His hair was still good to go. That's all I'm saying. I might later on, but I can't drop the link right now, bro. Because like I said, I'm in the process of getting this situation. My shit keep dropping out, so I don't want to be running a live and my shit keep dropping out. So I got to get this tuned up quick. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White failed VADA test for the AJ fight, but cleared by Texas State Commission because of a contaminated supplement. Now he's suing the company that never included the banned ingredient. That's good for Dillian because he looked bad. And also, I have mentioned this with Dillian White before that, I thought his B sample disappeared. And plus, there was a situation where he wore gloves that wasn't approved by Oscar Rivas. You know what I'm saying, Toby? So I've had that on my tongue a bit in conversation. I spoke on it. Real talk, brother. You know what I'm saying? But good for him if he's able to sue and get any type of compensation. But for Ryan Garcia, we're waiting on this drug test. We want to see what it is and what it ain't. Because it can't be both. It came back and you can't be positive and negative at the same time. It can't be both, shawty. It can't be both. We talking about a fighter with 15 national titles, man. You know what I'm saying? 15 national titles. Ryan Garcia won the interim WBC championship. He don't mention that shit because he don't care. He don't care about no titles. He care about making that money. He making millions, shawty. Millions. The test come back. He's like, oh, man, I'm good. What's more important? Y'all suspending me or me goddamn having the money? It's not like they taking back the check. Now, if the commission came up with a rule about holding your check, which sometimes, I don't know, there might be a penalty, whatever the case may be, but I know in mixed martial arts, most of the time you come in, they charge you per the pound just like they did in boxing. But if the fight is agreed upon by the commission and you go on and fight, when for instance, perfect example, um, the situation that happened with the fighter who stepped away from, he was the main event with a promotion, he stepped away and tried to put himself on another promotion. And they found out about it, and the fighter said he was injured, but he wasn't injured. So they was gonna definitely fine him. They fined him. He had to pay that fine before he returned back to the ring because they found fault in him relieving himself off their main event card, costing them money, only to be put on another card. But you said you was injured. Anyway, I mean, it's not like they do that in this particular situation. They're not gonna say, Ryan, hey, we're gonna fine you 2.5 million. You know, like Khabib. When Khabib and Conor McGregor fought, and Khabib won, and then they got into a brawl. Both of the fighters was fine, but it was substantially higher. It was what did I say? It was extremely higher for Khabib, who jumped the gate and went out there and went eagle. He went eagle on their ass. Supposedly they fined him like 400 some $1,000 or something like that. I'm not sure how true that is, but yeah, Conor McGregor and Khabib was fine in that case. But for Ryan Garcia making a mockery, and then people trying to get mad, they kind of get a little snot bubble here and there, talking about he was joking about the IV. He admitted to, the IV, and basically saying the plan to come in overweight was pre-planned and all. I get it, bro, but that's talk. If y'all trying to take some legal actions off of IV, then do it. That's all I'm saying. Do it. Do it, man. Don't talk about it so much. Be about it. You know what I'm saying? File the paperwork. Real talk. File the paperwork. But y'all, I got to get up out of here. I'll be back on a little later if time permits. Salute to everyone that pulled up. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A-Side official. No negotiation needed. You already know. Peace. I'm out.